So Roy, we've had you on our brains. I'd love to know a bit more about Roy. I'd love to know, like, what's your favourite animal to photograph? How did you start? What you say you did journalism. How did you do that transition from that to taking photographs then? What gave you that spark of interest to want to do it?
Always been interested in nature. Both Joyce and I, we used to go for walks, long walks.
Yeah.
You know, we had as many as 3 dogs at one time. So you have to, if you've got dogs, you've got to take them for walks.
Did you used to go out walking and take photographs? So is it something you've always done?
Only snapshots, really. Family pictures mainly, and of the pets, the dogs, like most people.
So what started you? Did you just used to go for walks and see something and think, that'd have made a lovely photo?
No, not in the early days. You know, we used to love to see wildlife, but I had no passion then for taking pictures of it.
Yeah.
I got my passion in my life then was Joyce.
Yes, beautiful lady.
Yeah. It wasn't until, you know, only recent years that I've taken up photography seriously for wildlife.
What do you think inspired you to do that then?
The inspiration came from just going out to keep myself fit when I was caring for Joyce and knew I had to be fit. So the prime aim was to get exercise and fresh air. And then I realised, being on my own, that I was seeing far more than when there was 2 or more of us, and especially when we had the dogs. And I thought it would be nice to, you know, take it back and show Joyce pictures. So primarily I started to show her what I'd found on my walks when she was no longer able to come. So I then invested, because I'd got the bug then, I then invested in a decent camera. And eventually I built up to this lens I've got now, the zoom lens. And it's just sort of snowballed from...
Total passion now. I know, off camera a minute ago, he's saying to me, right, we're done then. And there's still some sunshine outside. You're buzzing out. You want to be getting out there. You want it's what you love to do.
Yeah, as I said to you earlier, the 3 Ps, passion is one of them, and I have got passion.
Yeah.
You know, as much passion as you could imagine. It's so therapeutic for mind and soul.
Photographs, though, doesn't it?
I
want to. I find it quite frustrating almost when you go onto Facebook. I try to not go on it very often, but one of the highlights, and I am being totally honest with you, one of my highlights is seeing Roy's photographs.
Oh, thanks.
But it's quite frustrating when you're scrolling through people moaning about speed cameras and potholes and things like that, to think, actually, I only want to see your photographs.
Yeah.
So one of the things I really want to do is to get your photographs on here so we can see them and everybody can enjoy them, because you have had some beautiful moments in wildlife, haven't you?
Thanks, Fiona. That's a lovely compliment, and I will certainly send you some photos.
That's brilliant. No problem. What is your favourite animal?
My favourite animal has got to be the stag.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never even realised until I saw your photograph that we'd even have stags anywhere near here.
Yeah.
We have you'll correct me and tell me what they're called, but we have the little cute white bum ones.
The roe deers, yeah.
I'd love to see them. And we have quite a lot of them locally, don't we?
They're quite prolific on the Isle of Axholme. Yeah.
But are there many stags about? Is this quite a rare thing?
It's not rare. There are not a lot, but there are more than most people imagine.
With the roe deer?
No, not generally. No, they keep themselves to themselves, but they don't sort of fight between. You know, there's no squabbling. They each have their own patches, if you like. And
from the ones I've seen, I've been lucky enough to see some deer locally. They're very calm, graceful creatures, aren't they?
Yeah, until humans upset them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you find when you doing your photography, because I love to have a moment with an animal. So I'm walking down the field and fortunate enough to see 3 lying on the ground. And I walk closer and they see me, and I know they see me. They're directly looking at me.
Yeah.
And I feel so privileged to see them just sat there, and it's almost like they can trust you. I think that's priceless.
It is, without a shadow of a doubt. My greatest pleasure is, as well as being able to photograph them, is not disturbing them.
Yes.
And if I've done that and can back away
Yeah.
and got the shots I want
Yeah.
and not disturb them in any way whatsoever,
Yeah.
then that is the
You've nailed it.
absolute, yeah.
Do you see the same animals time and time again? So is this something that you can build up a bit of trust?
When you say the same animals,
Yeah.
unless they've got a
Distinct,
specific marking, like a scar or
Yeah.
lame on one side or whatever, it's difficult to say.
Yeah.
I must see because I'm out every day virtually, apart from Sundays. So I must see the same ones or same groups at certain times. Yes, but I'm not. Couldn't be sure.
Yeah. Because I know my dad told a story actually on our Child of the 40s episode. He tamed a jackdaw and it used to walk to school with him on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Because he'd give it butter of all things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's moments like that, like I say, it's the trust, isn't it?
That's
It's
right.
trust that you can build up in animals. And I feel like they do know that people that they can trust.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a lot to that. Yeah. Yeah.
So are you going to carry on doing this forever?
As long as my fitness and health holds out.
Yeah.
I just now at my age, I just take every day as it comes, and when I wake up in the morning, I actually thank God for another bonus day at my age, which it is, and I make the most of every moment.
Yeah. And I think that's what you need to do in life, isn't it? You need to make the most of every moment. So if you do get one of them priceless moments where an animal looks you in the eye and graces you with its presence, then be thankful. And that's all we can do, isn't it?
But just get your mobile out before it disappears.
Take a little snap. But thank you, Roy.
My
It's
pleasure.
been absolutely lovely having you on here.
Thank you.
Until next time, thank you.